So let's move towards the topic networking. We will be having the revision of networking. Okay. I hope it is visible. Networking, introduction to computer network. It is not a regular teaching, just we will revise the things. Okay. It is not like a regular class. We will revise the things only. It is not like a regular class. We will like to just revise all the things. Okay, so I'm going to start. So first we have, in the present time of computer and communication technology, it has affected our life in every walk of life. Observe the following things. You must be knowing that networking has played a very important role in the life, in changing the life. Every 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 part of the life is affected by networking, right? From morning to night, computer as well as networking, it has affected the life. It has affected the every section. Say either it is the bank, or it is, or you are teaching, learning, everywhere you can feel the essence of networking, entertainment, everywhere. Next slide, it says what is computer network. Computer network is very common topic, and I hope you would be aware that what is computer network. It is combination of two or more than two computers with purpose to share the resource and communicate. This is called computer network. Now, what are the two basic reasons behind creating a computer network? The two basic reasons behind creating a computer network is that first is the sharing of the resource. Second is first is sharing of resource, and second one is communication. Okay. So next, why we built a network? Yes, I told you that we built our network. We built our network for the reason that first is sharing. Okay, first is sharing. First is here that sharing. Okay, and then we have another is the communication, right? So for sharing and communication, we use the computer network, right? So first we will concentrate over this thing. What is sharing? Sharing, when you share the resource. Share means no particular computer, no particular person has got the ownership. Equally, it belongs to all. This is called sharing. Next, what we share? We share the computer program, we share the data, we share the storage devices, we share the printer. Next, okay, file sharing is also known as disk sharing and folder sharing. Next, after this, we have another topic, that is communication. What is communication? When sending and receiving the messages through the internet or through the network, this is called communication. Next, so we have the only two basic reasons for creating the network. One is the sharing of resource, and second is the communication. Next we come that we have component of the networking. Under the component of networking, we have the first component you can see here. This is sender. Okay, this is sender, then receiver, then message, and then medium, and then protocol. Let's define. Let's learn all this one by one. Okay, what is sender? The device which sends the data. This is called sender. Device or computer that receives the data. This is called receiver. And then we have the messages, the information or the communication which goes on, that is called message. Then here comes medium. Okay, the physical path on which data flow, this is called medium. Then we have the next, that is protocol. Protocol is the set of rules. Then is the protocol is the set of rules which which is meant for the healthy communication over the network. What is protocol? Protocol is the set of rule. Protocol is not visible. Sender is visible, receiver is visible. Okay, but the between the sender and receiver there is medium which transmit the signal from sender to receiver. And how does the medium work? Medium work with the help of protocol. I hope it is clear to you. Next we should move to the next. This is simple revision class. You take it like that. Now then we after medium we have learned about the medium. Now what are the two types of medium? You can see here that medium are of transmission medium. It is of two types. The first medium, this is called guided wire, guided media, and second one, this is called unguided media. Now what is difference between the guided media? What is difference between the guided media and unguided media? Where there? Now what are the two components we have discussed? We have discussed two components, that is sender and receiver. We have discussed the two components, that is sender and receiver. Where there exists the physical connection between the sender and receiver, where there exists the physical connection, visible connection between the sender and receiver, this is called guided media, or this is also called as wired media. Then we have the unguided media. Under unguided media, again there the connection will exist between the sender and the receiver, but that connection will not be the physical connection. Okay, that will not be the physical connection. Okay, where there do not exist any physical connection, this is called unguided media. I hope it is done, and now you can learn some of the examples. That is twisted pair cable, coaxial cable, fiber optic cable. This is an example of guided media. Then we have unguided media. Under unguided media we have infrared waves, radio waves, microwaves, satellite, Bluetooth, and the Wi-Fi. I hope it is clear to you. Next to it, we will move to the next, and here it is. And now we will learn about the guided media. As just now I have told you that guided media, where there exists the physical connection, okay, this is called guided media. And unguided media, as I have already told you that there do not exist the physical connection. Okay, there do not exist the physical connection. This is called unguided media. Okay, I hope it is clear to you. Guided and unguided media. Okay, now next we have seen that different types of guided media. They are like the twisted pair. We have seen twisted pair, coaxial cable, and optic fiber. Here it is all about the twisted pair. Why they are twisted? Twisted pair cable. You can see the picture of the twisted pair cable here, right? The picture of twisted pair cable, you can see it is on the screen, and you can see it. This is the picture of the twisted pair cable. You can see, you can easily remember what is twisted pair cable. Twisted pair cable. Next question arises, why they are twisted? They are twisted, two or more wires lying together. They can't interfere with each other's signal. To reduce this electromagnetic interference, they are twisted. The question arises, why they are twisted? They are twisted to reduce the electromagnetic interference. Okay, they are twisted to reduce the electromagnetic interference. To reduce electromagnetic interference, pair of copper wires are twisted together. Okay, then what are the advantages and what are the disadvantages of the twisted pair? Now let me tell you. As you will move forward, from twisted pair to a coaxial cable, from coaxial cable to optic fiber cable, there you will feel that I have already told you. Whenever you will get the question in any of the examination about the merit and demerit of okay, merit and the demerit of the channels like coaxial cable, twisted pair, optic fiber cable. Whenever you will get the question to write about the merit and demerit, you must consider few of the points while discussing the merit and demerit, while discussing the difference. That 3 points is, first you should compare First, you should compare that what is it signal, what is the data carrying capacity. First you consider the data carrying capacity, then you consider what is its speed, data carrying capacity, speed, what is it noise, what is, whether it is immune to noise, how far it is immune to noise, how much disturbance does it create, all these things. So here we will say, here we will once again see twisted pair cable are the most oldest popular cable. Okay, and uh, I will come to that point that where their differences are made. I have already told you that today it is not a regular class, this is the revision class. So let me revise, let me come to the next topic. There we will make compare between the twisted pair and the coaxial cable. Okay, so it can be used for both. What is the merit? Its merit is that it can be used for the analog and digital transmission. It is less expensive and entire network do not go down if a part of the network is damaged. Then what are the disadvantages of the twisted pair cable? Signal cannot travel the long distance. I have already told you the signal will not travel long distance. The error rate for a distance is greater than 100 meter. When the data travels more than 100 meter using this wire, the error rate get more and more. Okay, it is very thin. It is likely to break. Okay, so these are the merits and demerits. Further, we will again compare it with the coming topics. Okay, we will compare it with the coming topic. Next, you can see this is coaxial cable. Here you must be aware. Here you must keep these things in your mind. Okay, these things you must keep in your mind. That first is that what are the construction. You must be aware about the construction of the construction of this coaxial cable, right? How coaxial cable is constructed? Okay, how coaxial cable is constructed? You can see at the center there is a conductor, and above that there is a dielectric, and then there is a meshy copper wire, then it is jacket. I will make you more clear. Wait for a time. See here, I will make you more clear. Let's see. Let's see. This is this at the center. So at the center, it is central conductor. Okay, it is made up of copper wire. It is insulated. Then after that, there is a plastic jacket. Then this is a plastic jacket. Then there is a messy wire, jalidar, okay? And after that, there is a protective covering. Okay, so this thing you must keep in your mind. What is the construction of the coaxial cable? More we will discuss later on. Okay, then next next question arises. Consider the layer. Okay, the steep layer. This is called core. I have already discussed it, and I think I did not need to waste more time here because we have to complete it. Next, and coming next we have. Now, what are the advantages? This is very important. What are the advantages and disadvantages of the coaxial cable? Advantages and disadvantages. Advantages and disadvantages of coaxial cable are advantages and disadvantages of the coaxial cable. First advantage, minded. I have already told you that the feeble quality is twisted pair. Next to it, it is coaxial cable. After coaxial cable, it is optical fiber. Minded sequence, you must note it. First is the twisted pair. Second is next to twisted pair, it is coaxial cable. After coaxial cable, it is optical fiber cable. So we will we will compare each by the virtue of this by this topic and by this slide. Okay, excellent in noise immunity. Okay, you will now first topic is excellent in noise immunity. So which one will be excellent in the noise immunity? Which one will be more immune to the noise? Okay, either it is which one? We have got the three options. First we have twisted pair. Second we have coaxial cable, and third we have optic fiber. So which will be more immune to the noise? Will anybody of you answer? I have unmuted all of you. You can answer it. If you wish, you can answer it. Don't kill the time. Okay, now see, first of all, I have told that the twisted pair, it is least immune to noise. यहाँ पर noise बहुत disturbance create करेगा, ठीक है. Then coaxial cable थोड़ा कम करेगा, और then we have optic fiber cable, वो सबसे कम करेगा. Signal now distance. Second is the distance. Okay. Second is the distance, right? Second is the distance. So which will carry data to the more distance? Twisted pair, less distance. Coaxial cable, some more distance. Optic fiber cable, more distance. Okay. Now next come to speed. Which will carry data at more speed? Twisted pair. Then twisted pair, it will have the least speed. More speed to twisted in compared to twisted pair, it will be having with the coaxial cable, and in compared to the coaxial cable, twisted pair optical fiber cable will be having the more speed, right? Next, it can carry both analog and digital, same it is the case. It is expensive as compared to, it is inexpensive, right? It is inexpensive as compared to the, you can see this point, it is inexpensive as compared to optic fiber cable. Optic fiber cable is much costly, but it is expensive in compared to twisted pair cable. Okay, now it is easy to install and maintain. I hope it is clear to you. You must have understood it. Let's move to the next slide. Now next come to the topic, fiber optic cable. Fiber optic cable. Okay, fiber optic cable. Fiber optic. Optic means light. The technique of light has been used here. Okay, you can see the light. You can see the light. Children, let's try to learn it. Okay, let's try to learn it first. You can see the this is a wire. Okay, this is wire. I am drawing it also over the drawing. This is wire. Okay, this is wire. Okay, wire. And you know that it is in the form of mirror. It is polished from this side. This is wire, and in the form of mirror. You can know that you would have studied mirror in class 9th and 10. You can see it is polished. Okay, and again this side it is also polished. Okay, this is again it is polished. Now this is one mirror and this is second mirror. What will happen if the ray of light, let's consider the ray of light which get strike here, what will happen? The ray of light will again bounce back, and ray of light will again bounce, go here, and ray of light will again bounce, and it will again bounce, and likewise the, you know that the fastest speed, the light has got the fastest speed. Nothing has got the more speed as compared to light. Okay, so this is light has got the fastest speed, 3.82 into 10 to the power minus 8 kilometers per second it is. Okay, so likewise it travels. So I hope this diagram is clear to you and the illustration is clear to you. Now how, again, its construction and working. At the center it is core. See, at the center it is core. Then we have cladding, means covering, then buffer, and then overall jacket. Okay, this is the construction and the working. I hope it is clear to you. Now core is made up of silica. It is made up of silica. Now silica, you know, it reflects the light. Okay, the main function which performs, the core perform the main function here. Okay, the reflection of light. No, the principle on which the fiber optic cable is best. The principle on which the fiber optic cable is best, that is called total internal reflection. Okay, total internal reflection. So what I have shown you in my drawing just now, you see, just once again I am showing you. it is reflected, it is reflected, and again it is reflected. So what is going on? Internal reflection is going on. Internal reflection is going on. Total internal reflection is going on. I hope it is clear to you. Okay. So which component? I have taught you the four component, that is core, cladding, buffer, and jacket. Which is the most important component? That is core is the most important component. It is made up of silica. It reflects the light. Okay, I hope I have given much of time on this. So what is the advantage of the optical fiber cable? Optical fiber cable has got the highest speed. Highest speed. I have already told you. Whenever you get the question, to write about the feature, whenever you get the chance to discuss the feature of the transmission media, to select the three topics over which we will talk. The first is the speed. So what is the speed of the optical fiber cable? As I have already told you, the speed of optical fiber cable, it will be larger. It will be having more speed. It offers high bandwidth. It offers less. It is less immune. It is more immune to noise. Okay, more immune to noise. It carry more data at the fastest rate. Now, what are the advantages and disadvantages? Now, let's come to disadvantages part of the optic fiber cable. Disadvantage of optical fiber cable is that it is very sophisticated. It is new technology. The technical know-how persons are not available to tackle the problems. This is the demerit. I hope it is clear to you. Optic fiber cable. Next, which is best? I have already discussed you that whenever you get a chance to compare, okay, so you always compare the following points. Okay, first is the data transfer rate. You can see here data transfer rate into state pair, it is much less. It is 10 Mbps to 10 Gbps. 10 Gbps. Now here it is 100 Mbps, and here it is 100 Gbps. You can see it carry data to 100 meters. It carry data to 185 to 500 meters, more than 10 kilometers. Electromagnetic surface, you can see. I hope I did not waste more time here. It is a part of revision. Okay. Now, wireless transmission. Wireless, you can see, wireless means wireless, where there do not exist the physical connection. Okay, sender is here, receiver is here, but the connection is sender is here, receiver is here. You can see this is the sender. Okay, this is sender, and this is receiver. Okay, how they are connected? They are not connected with the help of the guided media or physical connection. Okay, they are not connected with the help of the guided media or the physical connection. Okay, they are connected wireless. Okay, wireless connection exists there. Okay, hence it is called, where there do not exist physical connection, this is called wireless transmission medium. This is also called unguided. Media. What's the example of wireless communication? Infrared waves, radio waves, microwave, satellite, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi. Okay, infrared. Let's come to the infrared. Infrared. You would have seen your TV remote. You would have seen the laptop. There you might have felt the infrared. It has got a low frequency infrared waves. Okay, these are the low frequency infra. That it is, we will discuss it later on. Okay, infra means less. Red, infra, the radiation, the waves which has got the frequency just less than that of the red light, it is called infrared waves. These are generally used in the TV remotes, laptops, etc. Let's move to, only 10 minutes is left. Let's move to again. Next come here, radio waves. Okay, transmission of data using radio frequency, they are called radio wave transmission. Radio wave frequency include medium wave, short wave, very high frequency, ultra high frequency. Now, what are the advantages of the radio waves? Inexpensive, no land needed to acquire, installation and maintenance is very cheap. Now, what are the disadvantages? Insecure communication medium, prone to weather change like rain, thunderstorm, etc. Next, we have the microwave. Microwave, again here the alignment of antenna. Now, what is different between the radio wave and the microwave? One difference is that in radio wave, the antenna should be aligned. If this is sending, so both should be aligned. It should not be like this. Okay, it should not be like this. It should be aligned in the radio wave. Now, what happened in the microwave? Okay, energy which is used for the line of straight communication. Okay, so here you can see suitable for the high speed. Suitable for the high speed. Microwave spectrum has large bandwidth. Now, what are the disadvantages? Maintenance cost is high. Now, come to the satellite. Satellites are they have got the responders, they have got a receiver and the sender. The one that is called transponder and amplifier. In satellite, there is transponder and there is amplifier. Okay, transponder receives the signal, amplify increase the bandwidth of the signal, and then again it sends back. You can see I have discussed here transponder. Only 10 minutes is left, and I cannot spare more time here. You can see I have discussed here about the transponder and the amplifier. Okay, now you can here you can see that this is here it is sending uplink. This is called uplink. It is sending the signal. Signal is received at this place, at this junction. Signal is received at this place. The signal is received. After receiving the signal is amplified, and again it is being sent back. Again it is being sent back. Now, what is it covers the large geographical area? It covers the large geographical area, and it is very expensive. Everybody cannot purchase a satellite. Okay. Next, come to the next topic, Bluetooth. It is a short-range wireless communication that allows device, mobile phone, etc. Next, it is wireless Wi-Fi, wireless compatibility. Then, networking devices. It is NIC and WLAN. NIC, network interface card. It is built in. It is built by the manufacturer. NIC card, it is built by the manufacturer. And WLAN, it is a wireless LAN. Okay, it is a wireless LAN. Next, come to the hub. Hub is a networking device which broadcasts the signal. Okay, and broadcast the signal. Hubs are of two types: active hub and passive hub. Next it is switch. Hub and switch both work together. दोनों एक जैसा काम करता है. ठीक है, hub और switch दोनों एक जैसा काम करता है. Hub broadcast the signal, whereas switch deliver it to the intended node. किसी particular node के पास जाकर switch देता है. Hub क्या है कि सबको दे दिया. इस picture में you can in this picture you can see here that hub is broadcasting. Hub is going here and checking whether it belongs to you. No, it doesn't. Is it your? No. Is it your? No. Is it your? No. What he is doing is the hub is broadcasting. It's going one to each and everybody. Now, what happened in the switch? Switch, check it. Oh, what is the address? And it moves directly to the person concerned. This is the difference between the switch and hub. I hope it is clear to you. Next to it, repeater. It is an electronic device that receives the signal and retransmit it. Okay, and it is used to extend the transmission so that signal can cover the long distance. Then is router. It is a networking device. Router is a routing. Routing means telling the router is a networking device that forward data packet between computer network. Okay. Then we have gateway and bridge. Gateway and bridge both connect the two networks. Okay, gateway and bridge both connect network, but gateway connects two dissimilar networks. Gateway connect two dissimilar networks and bridge connect similar network. Minded, you can see the picture. Here you can see this is the different types of network, and network B. This is also a different type of network. Both are connected with the help of gateway. Okay, and you can see here in this picture that it has got both the types of network. They are same. They are same. Here you can see this network and this network. Both are of different types. They are connected with the help of, they are dissimilar networks. They are connected with the help of gateway. Here you can see this is one LAN and it is similar to this LAN. Hence it is connected with the help of bridge. I hope it is clear to you. Listen me, you can connect me if you wish. If you wish, you can connect me back. Okay, I will be available. If you wish the revision, you can connect me back again. I will be available. Okay, 2 minutes 44 seconds is left. After this, you wish, I will not compel you. If you wish, you can join it. Okay, next topic. After gateway and bridge, here it is modem. Let's learn about modem. What is modem? It is made up of two boards. Okay, it is made up of two boards, that is MOD and AM. Okay, it is made up of two words, that is MOD and EM. MOD stands for modulator and DEM it stands for demodulator. Okay, modem is a device which modulate and demodulate the signal. Modulate, which convert analog signal to digital signal and digital signal to analog signal. This is the work of the modem. Next, it is the topology. What is topology? Geometrical arrangement of computer in a network. This is called topology. Okay, geometrical arrangement of computer in a network. How computers are connected in a network. This is called topology. Different types of topology. Bus topology, where the computers are connected with each other, terminating each other. Okay, one computer is connected, other computer is connected. Just here each computer is connected to two other computers except the first and the last. Okay, what are the advantages and disadvantages? Bus topology is easy to install, easy to maintain. Then we have the ring topology. When we join the first and the last computer of the first topology, it frame a new topology that is called ring topology. Advantages and disadvantages you will study by yourself. Then it is star topology. In a star, the hub is at the center. In star topology, the hub is at the center. You can see here, it is all the computers are being controlled. Even this computer is also controlled by the center. This is also controlled. This is also controlled. All the computers are being controlled by the only one computer, that is called, that is hub. Okay, and this is hub. This is server. Okay, server is at the center in the star network. It is all the other computers are connected by the help of